Hey, what's up? We back with another episode of 401 Uncut, and today we got a very special guest, Dweeb Dibiase in the building. What's going on?
What's happening? What's happening?
How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. I'm free. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. Glad to have you on 401 Uncut today, man. Avondale in the building.
Man, real A1 since day one. We ain't got no day twos in here.
Hey, man, tell us. So, everybody, you know, you from Cincinnati, but you from Avondale.
Yeah.
A1 since day one. What was it like for you growing up in Avondale? What was that upbringing like for you?
Shit, like, my daddy from Avondale. So I got, like, history already out there because my roots already out there. And, like, shit, it was cool, though, for real. You know, we got the zoo out there. We used to break into the zoo back in the day.
Wait, y'all broke into the zoo?
Yeah, you just go in there. Like everything, we used to do all that. Just going to the zoo. We got the hospital. We fucked the hospital up, all the bathrooms, pissing in the elevators. Used to be bad kids, though, man, but you know how it be, though. We had fun. Back then, it was more unity in Avondale. Like, everybody was together, you know, like, everybody was, like, more family oriented and shit like that.
Yeah.
And just over time, it just, something happened, deteriorated. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. And so growing up, like, you got 7 other siblings.
Yeah.
So your mom had 8 kids.
Yeah, we all got the same daddy.
Wow, that's super lit. So, like, your mom and your dad was together.
Yeah.
Wow. So it was like growing up with 7 other siblings.
Man, it was cool, man. Like, I'm the 7th, so I got one little brother under me. We used to be fighting a lot. Shit, man, fighting a lot. Shit, it was cool though. We struggled a lot, you know. But shit, it was always love in the house. That was the main thing though. Like, no matter what we had love.
For sure.
So the energy of the love always overrided everything. You feel me? It was cool though, for real. I miss it. I love it.
Man, say being with your siblings and just growing up.
My big brother was alive too then, so it was more, you know.
So you had a brother that passed away.
Yeah, he passed when he was 20, I was 18. He was in a car accident coming from the Ritz, back when the Ritz was open.
Yeah.
It was on Christmas Eve. And the driver, like one of our friends from the neighborhood, hit the light pole. And he died right then and there. My brother died like 17 days later. He ended up catching staph, like from the hospital, like for them not cleaning his body up and shit. So he ended up catching a staph infection. And shit, he ended up killing him, man.
Damn, and you 18 at the time.
Yeah, I was fresh out of DYS, like, you know, probably out of jail for like a month.
Man, so let's talk about that. I have read that you've been like in and out of jail since you were 13. First time you got locked up was at 13.
Yeah.
What was you doing at 13 to get locked up?
And honestly, when I went to jail, I was already running around and shit, but I went to Hillcrest at that time for breaking and entering. Like, I was homeless, like sleeping on the streets. Mama used to live in shelters and all that type of shit. You feel me? So at that time, I got tired of living in shelters and all that type of shit. You feel me? And I thought I was a man, you know, ended up breaking into a little abandoned house, sleeping in there. Shit, the police ended up coming in there. Sent me to Hillcrest for like 6 months. You feel me?
Wow.
Came home from there, elevated, but I was already in the streets already. You feel me? I was in the streets since I was like 12. My big brother was in the streets since he was like 10. You feel me? Like, it was real like that. You feel me? Like, shit, I'm in the Hillcrest and shit. Like, Hillcrest, it helped me though. It helped me learn who I was as a man, as a kid at the time. You feel me? I learned myself, believe it or not. You feel me? I came home, got back into the streets and shit. Ended up going back to jail. We ended up going to DYS. You know, DYS is like a prison for juveniles.
Yes, how long did you have to do there?
My first number I did 2 years. I went first time for aggravated robbery and robbery. I had beat up a guy, took his shoes and shit like that. You know what I mean? You know, back in the day, you know, like, that was like aggravated robbery. You know, I was playing with guns too at the time. Little kid went to court on me. You know, I was a little bit more aggressive. You feel me? As a kid than like other kids and shit. Like, went to court on me and I was doing 2 years and shit. I came home from doing 2 years. Was only out of jail for like a month, 45 days. Got caught with a gun. I went back to jail for 10 months. It was just like an on and off thing, you know what I mean?
Man, it was kind of like, you like, I'm pretty sure you kind of like missed out on like a lot of like high school, just regular teenager stuff you supposed to be doing. You in and out of jail when a lot of kids, they going to prom, homecomings, you know, dances. And
basically, that's when you learning you more. You developing yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me? I was in jail through all that. Basically, got out of jail for doing that 8-10 months. Was out for like 5-6 months. Ended up going back to jail for like 5-6 months. By then, I'm 18 now. You know what I mean? Man. You know, then that's when after my brother died after that, like, that was like another curveball. You know what I mean? So as soon as I became an adult, My brother died and shit. Shit, man. I had to deal with that.
Man.
You feel me?
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Just happening.
yeah,
Your teenage years is real critical, you know, with just your upbringing, your memories. You really you becoming a man at this point in time, and you having to be in and out of jail. Do you feel like that ended up kind of affecting you as an adult?
Yeah, somewhat. I feel like how you just said, like, experience. I ain't get the experience like prom. I ain't never like been to like a pet rally, none of that shit. Like, cause I was already in jail. You know what I mean? So that's some of the things I regret. So that's why I deal with like kids in my neighborhood. Like I always tell them to go to school. Like I preach to them to go to school. Like any way I can help them, I do it. Like any way I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause I know what the importance like of them years and missing that shit. Man. Feel me?
So while you was locked up, like what kind of things were you into? Because I mean, at this time you were a teenager. Yeah. Were you into music at that time?
Hell yeah. Man, I used to be in D-West rapping all the time, battling niggas. Man, they weren't fucking with me, and I was aggressive. So you know I'm in there beating up people. You know, I'm from Avondale too though. Like we had like Avondale, I'm from the Pasadena. I don't know if they know like Dark Side. Like that's like a long time ago, like that's what we had. It was like me and like all my friends, we all was all on the same shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like and shit, we was all in there just terrorizing the jail, holding that shit down.
Terrorizing it.
Terrorizing. Anybody coming in from Avondale, we certified already. You feel me?
So at this point in time, was this stuff like fun to you?
Yeah, it was.
It was like a game.
It was cause shit, like I said, there weren't too many other people that was aggressive at the time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you wanted to challenge other people and see where they was at. And I was a kid, so I basically just learning. You feel what I'm saying? Learning life, learning myself.
So with music, what was some of the artists that you like rocked with? Like who was some of the artists you was like, man, like he hard, I kinda wanna I wanna rap like bruh, like this kind of my influence. If I
know it's Future. Future my boy, man. Future. Gucci, you know, it's real WAP, man. Come on, man. He influenced the whole nation. Feel me? Who else, man? I fuck with a lot of people though. I fuck with Paris of Troy. I fuck with UGK. I fuck with 8 Ball MJG. I like music. I love like all music. Like when it comes to rap, I know music. Like from all ends. I listen to old Lemon. Shit, I listen to anything. You feel me? Cause I love music. So I just got a passion for it. And like, but my main people is probably like Future, Gucci. Can't forget Pac, Jay-Z. Gotta remember Jay-Z. You feel me?
Yeah.
And Cam though, Dipset, man. You know Dipset paid the way. Feel me? And my New Orleans niggas.
For sure.